Sorry.
Paul Keating saying that your corporate tax cuts are irresponsible, particularly given that the coalition previously over months has been sort of taunting Labor, saying that Paul Keating would back that idea?
Well, no. Paul Keating is a lifelong member of the Labor Party, and I'm not surprised by his letter to the Financial Review today, although it has taken him a while to write it. But I would say this with Paul Keating, knowing and respecting him well, I would look at what he did in office as a measure of his commitment and convictions, rather than what he writes in a letter to a newspaper a week out from an election.
Prime Minister, obviously, in terms of Paul Keating, he paid for that by increasing other taxes to make up for the shortfall. You haven't said how you're going to pay for your tax cut plan yet. Given your argument there about Paul Keating and what he did, how will you pay for it?
Well, Paul Keating, when he cut company tax, actually justified it on the basis it was going to drive economic growth and jobs. That's how he justified it at the time, and I think that's the best test of how he justified it. But it will not have escaped your notice that we have made very substantial savings in respect of superannuation, and so we have made savings in tax, and that is, that contributes to the cost of the notional cost anyway of the company tax cuts. Look, this issue about the impact of cutting company tax is one where Labor today is completely at odds with what its leaders have been saying for decades. The Labor Party cut company tax. They cut company tax when Paul Keating was Treasurer. They sought to cut company tax when they were last in government. Bill Shorten, as recently as a few years ago, made precisely the same arguments for cutting company tax as Scott Morrison and I are making today. So it's perfectly straightforward where we stand on this. If you lower company tax, you improve the return on investment. If you improve the return on investment, you get more investment. If you get more investment, you get more employment. That's why, as the Treasury said, for every $1 of company tax, there's $4 of benefit to the overall economy.